Hello everybody, I'm back again, and I'm just at you with another forge tip thing I found out recently. So I was just kind of messing around. I wanted to make as you can see in the video here, just like a moving train sort of thing. And I was realizing how limiting only 100 units really is because it doesn't take you very far. So I kind of just screwed around with the scripting a bit, and I did find out how you can make that a lot larger. Um, it does take a lot of holding down their thumbstick to get to the numbers you want, but it does work, as you can see. On the left, or on the top, you can see the one that's going back and forth 100 units. And on the bottom, or the right, you can see the one going back and forth 200 units. And it does seem flawless, like it doesn't seem to stutter or stop or anything, it just goes twice as far. So I'll show you how to get that done. Alright, so let's get started. So just to compare, I've got one of these little elevator makeshift things I have here going back and forth 100 units, and just at the end you can compare it to 200 units. So to do this, you need to do 4 scripts. It's kind of tedious, and it's not that complicated, but it's just what you have to do. So you want to go to on timer, just like moving anything normally back and forth. Initial delay you can have 0, and then repeat timer you want to have it depends on how long you want to do it for. I'll put on 10 seconds, which means every script is going to last 2.5 seconds. If that makes sense. You'll see what I mean. So put this up to 10, and then action, move offset, and I'm going to make the X forward. We'll do 100 units just so you can see it go farther than 100 units. So it may take a second. There we go. And then time, I'm going to do 2.5 seconds, which is kind of a quarter of what you want the repeat timer. That's essentially how it's going to work. And that is your first script. Script 2 is almost the exact same. So on timer, initial delay is going to be 2.5 seconds, which so essentially means that the second script starts when the first script ends, and the first script lasts 2.5 seconds. Repeat timer is going to be 10 seconds as well. So all 4 scripts is going to have the same repeat timer of 10 seconds. So there we go. Action, move offset, and this is also going to go forward 100 units. So do this. Oh, there we go. And then time, 2.5 seconds once again. So there you have it. So repeat timer 10, initial delay 2.5, and full length of time 2.5 seconds. That is your second script. So that is the first 2 scripts moving it in one direction. Then you want to make a third script. The second 2 are going to make it move backward. So you might be able to guess what we're going to do here. On timer, initial delay is going to be 5 seconds now because the first 2 scripts are 2.5 seconds each, which is 5 seconds. So 5, repeat timer 10 seconds again. Now obviously you can do this with any amount of time. I'm just using 10 because it's a pretty low standard. Otherwise you're going to be watching me hold the right D-pad forever. And then action, move offset, and then this time negative 100 units of X. Or Y, or whatever you want to make it, but I'm doing X. So that is at negative 100. Time, 2.5 seconds, and that is script number 3. And then script number 4, add script. Bet you can guess again what I'm going to do. On timer, initial delay is going to be 7.5 seconds now. There we go. Repeat timer 10 seconds once again. And action, move offset, and negative 100 again. Okay, there we go. Time, 2.5 seconds again. And there you go. So I'll just take a quick second to explain this to you, for anyone that doesn't understand. So the first thing that happens is script number 1. It moves 100 units in 2.5 seconds. Then the second script, after 2.5 seconds are over, the second script will start, which is timed perfectly with the end of the first one. It'll move another 100 units the same direction over 2.5 seconds. The third script will start after the first two are over at 5 seconds. It'll go back 100 units, and the fourth script starts after the third script's done, and it'll go back another 100 units. So that's essentially how it works, and that's why repeat timer is going to be the same for all four. It's kind of the total that you're expecting with one loop to go. So if you did 5 seconds for each increment, you do 20 seconds as your repeat timer. So let's see how this works. And you can see it'll go there, and then it'll go back. And you can obviously move this around, but there you go. But thank you for watching. Hopefully it helped you a little bit. Hopefully you learned something. And if you want to see more of these in the future, let me know if you're enjoying these things.